I'm CT. When I'm not hosting podcasts, I live in the real world. I mean, everybody has to have a job, right? Mine just happens to be CS, customer service. You know, solutions, relationships, while keeping my team pumped up and motivated to keep a constant connection with each and every person who has stepped into our location. Episode number 82, Another Dead Body, Fake 100 and the CoinStar Challenge. This is C.T.C.S.
Transition walk, day number 1 out of 4. Oh my God in heaven, I need this walk today. I am running so effing late. The interviews always come first. That is my commitment to the podcast, that it's got to come first. And no matter what time they come in, it means nothing to nobody else in the world but me, and I've got to live up to that. And it's that fire inside that I think gives me the strength to find solutions while in customer service. I come with standards. I also come with a roadmap, and this is where a lot of leaders in the past have always said, you're too set in your way. I am. We're on a transition walk. It's time to let it all go. Transition into that dude wearing a blue shirt and brown pants. Jesus, if you could see me now, I don't look anything like him at all.
The big boss wasn't here, so I had to pick up all the slack and deal with the people that wanted to play while the cat was away. And you got to see the ugly side of me Sunday.
Nice.
I mean, I don't like being that person, but sometimes you have to be that person because it's like, guys, what are we doing? We all have the same job to do. It's not that difficult. Let's just get it done, knock it out. Because you know me, I like to have fun. Yeah. And I'm a very light-hearted person, but there's a time to play and a time to work. And then I thought I was going to end up working 7 days, and one of my relief people got in a car accident.
Wow.
I came in the other day, and as soon as I clocked in, my relief showed up, and they were like, yeah, you need to go home. So I was like, all right, I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, I drove an hour here, but it was worth it just to have the rest of the day off. So it is what it is. It can be better, but it can always be worse. That is my mantra for life.
And then saying that means the next person that comes up to customer service here is probably going to be a nightmare.
Most likely. I walked in. I clocked in at 10:30. At 10:31, there was an old woman in front of the counter, and I said, how may I help you, ma'am? And she said, what is your strategy behind not having small shopping carts? And I said, people steal them. And she shook her head and looked at me and then walked away. Didn't say a word. And I'm just like,
That's a good strategy.
Yeah. I'm just like, man, it's 10:30. I just got here. Jesus.
Okay, we have a theft in action right now. A older woman with a white cardigan on. She's known for going into the bathroom to drink the wine. And then as she's done, they've already spotted her coming out of there with the wine. And then now she's in the store with a full basket, and they think she's going to run. But we have 2 managers on it right now. And boy, here we go. This is what it's all about. That's the thing about these thieves, is that they keep coming back to the store, that we know who they are. And then this way, we're going to make them feel uncomfortable. And I don't want to do that. She's now hidden herself in the bar area, and she's putting the stuff from the basket into her plastic bags. And so management is on it. Even as we speak, we have caught it. Wow, so you're the one that caught the person in action, dude.
Yeah, felt like being a fake police today for some reason. Well, one of the employees gave me a heads up, and she said, this customer is on the bus, and she's saying, laughing, and I was on the bus with her yesterday, and she came in the store and cussed out a bunch of people, and then when she got on the bus, she was talking about how she was going to come back to the store and steal wine. And so the associate came up to me and goes, hey, she's in here. And so I notified the manager, and he's going down one way, I'm going down one way, and I'm standing over there where I can see her, but she can't see me. And I just watch her just, bam, she looks both ways and then starts shoving those plastic bags full of wine and body shampoo. Mm-hmm. And then that's when I was like, hey, she's loading up. And he came up right behind her and saw her. And apparently, I didn't know this, but in this state, if you conceal items, it's against the law.
Oh, wow.
Now, I know in a lot of states, if you conceal them or not, it's not a crime until you try to walk out. So that's something I learned. I didn't know that about her.
I love the idea that she said, you got me.
Yeah. Well, it's not the first time either. It's how many times have you thrown her out?
at least 3 or 4.
3 or 4? Wow.
Yeah, and Jamie, when Jamie was here, she did it a couple of times too.
Yeah,
she's in double digits already.
Yeah.
I'm sure Phil Phillips kicked her out a few times.
And she used to come in a cart with a crutch.
Yeah. Yep. You know, if this were Saturday Night Live, that many times you get caught, they'd give him a jacket. For the love of God, she's back. We just caught her, and now she's back again. Here we go. This will be the big thing. Let's find out if we can get her a second time. Managers are already on it. Well, this is the kind of drama that you get at a grocery store. We have lowered the price of crab legs, snow crab clusters, to $7.99 per pound, and they didn't send us any. So we're doing a lot of rain checks on the snow crab. A guest brings in 2 filet mignons, which she purchased earlier today. Oh my God, the smell was the worst. I mean, there are 2 of us up from customer service about passed out that it reeked that badly. And so it's one of those things where it's like, okay, first of all, you just purchased this today. We are nowhere near the deadline. How is this even possible? And it was explained to me, and I don't know that much about meat, that when they were wrapping it earlier today, it got warm. So bacteria set in right away. And my God, I don't think I've ever smelled death like that before. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. Grocery store theft goes on all the time. We just busted a theft in action. $501.72 worth of groceries. And I mean, we could tell that it was going to be an attempted theft because of the amazing amount of soap. There's a lot of Rubbermaid Brilliance. This right here is a container, sustainable plastic containers, and the different baby wipes. And so, yeah. I think the biggest disappointing thing is that the Frito-Lay box with 28 bags in it looks like it was busted into, and I have a feeling that they were walking around the store enjoying their chips while getting ready to make the big run, and we stopped it. It's not even the weekend, and within 20 minutes we've got another theft that we have stopped. This time around it's $161 worth of groceries. I'll tell you what, there are things that we see that get our attention. And I know we've talked about this a lot on C.T.C.S. I see more than one Tide. I'm counting 4 Tides here. That's one thing. Okay, then you see hand lotion, and there's 6 of them here. Underarm deodorant, 9 underarm deodorants. You see what I mean? This is how you know. Transition walk, day number 2 out of number 3. I start things off today by wondering what from yesterday is actually going to make it to the episode of C.T.C.S. And by the time it does get on, several weeks have gone by, because it's in radio, we call it in the can. There are several weeks that are in the can. So a lot of events took place yesterday, a lot of reality, and I wonder today how much of that will make it to the next episode.
Okay, we're going to stop it there for a moment, because he was asking a real honest question. Of all the things that were taking place at that location, how much of it that was recorded would actually make it beyond the producer, the editor? What would make it and what wouldn't make it? There was a lot of it that really just did not need to be heard as a way of protecting those involved. Now on with the show.
The transition walk is something that we all need to do. We all need to take a walk, go think some stuff out. Because when I step into CES, it ain't about the podcaster. It's about finding solutions. Yeah, I need a long-ass walk for that. The day starts off with taking people's groceries out to their cars. It's one of those things that, old-fashioned when it comes to the way that grocery stores used to be. But, when you're helping people out, just building that community, you want to have a great conversation with somebody, take out their groceries. Boy, I'll tell you, that's closeness. Ty says the parking lot's haunted. Now that we've had 2 dead bodies.
I'll say, honestly, at this point, that's the only 2 that we know of. By the way.
Yeah.
We don't know what happened before we started working here.
I mean,
then construction.
We don't. And, with the Greenway being so close, there's a lot of people coming into this area. So, so kind of scary. Would you know what to do? I think that if I were to come across a dead body, I'd probably stake one, right? Would it be a smelling?
I guess it depends on how fresh you find it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was meat yesterday. They bought it earlier in the day, and it smelled like death. So, big chance that we are living what will one day become a movie.
What do you mean?
Another dead body in the parking lot yesterday.
I heard about that. They apparently left it there, too, because...
They left it there?
For a while, yeah, because they were investigating. They couldn't determine if there was a crime committed. And so it was there for probably an hour, at least. Because one of the workers that came down last night told me it was there, and then Jeff, I think, walked down there, and But when she came in, she said, yeah, they left it in the bag. They're investing it.
Ooh.
I don't know. It's crazy.
It was almost 90 degrees yesterday.
90 degrees, yeah. They said.
Ooh, they didn't even put it on ice?
No. It was out there marinating.
Wow.
Yeah.
This guy that just walked by, because he works down there, he told me, he says, well, you know what they did? He says, they figured out what the crime was. And I'm really listening to him, thinking he's going to give it to me the real answer. He says, they came into our store and saw our prices and died.
Oh, wow. Wow. For people that aren't aware,
we get free things here at the store.
And so this is one of those items that, like last month, we got paper plate.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
and some napkins and a fork.
For spring picnics.
And during COVID, we were getting great shit. We were getting like...
You're scaring me now.
Like meats, frozen berries, and just great things.
Yeah.
So COVID's over now, and this is what they're giving us.
For this next month?
A bottle of water. A bottle of water. Now, you get your choice. Seltzer, tonic, or you can get a sparkling water.
Boy, that makes me want to put in 40 out.
Man. I mean, you get, so there's 3 different kinds here, and you can get one of each.
Oh, you get 3?
You can get 3 bottles of water.
Oh, okay.
So that's not too bad.
So I would do the tonic water. I do the seltzer. I would do all 3 of those.
Sure. None of these are name brand items.
No.
They're all store-owned items.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
That's a whole value of like $3. I can't wait.
I'm being told to go down to the second men's room to find out what has gone on here. Oh my God. Somebody has crapped all over this room. That's just sad. That's very sad. Wow. But, let's take a positive look on this. And that is, maybe he's got a problem. But, here's another problem. Clean it up. Don't let us clean it up. You clean it up. I just want you to listen. Out here, inside this forest, in South Charlotte, North Carolina, the sound of dogs barking. There was just an owl to my left here a few minutes ago. Transition walk, day number 3 out of 4. Jesus. How much more can the mind, body, and soul take, huh? It's been one of those weeks. I'm headed to a movie promotion this morning. That'll get me out about 20 minutes before I'm supposed to arrive at the store. And then I close tonight for the first time in a long time, so it's a well-planned day. Oh, look at this. God dang, man, I'll tell you. This is why I take a transition walk. I wish you could see this. Beautiful doe. Not even 50 feet in front of me. Wow. It's about the transition. It's about becoming a part of all of this. And then turning it into some sort of energy. Getting to the store is one thing. Getting in the mood for the store, now that's a different kind of a race, is what that is. Especially after you've been to a movie premiere so early in the day. God dang, it was crowded. It was crowded. It was so packed. And then to step into the store here now, I mean, the impact here is just as much as like what? People are going to movie premieres and they're going to the grocery store. Very, very, very busy day. Hey, I know this book bag here. This is the one that was up by the door all day yesterday, and nobody wanted to touch it, in fear of the thing could go boom, 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 pow. And now they've moved it back here by the Blue Rhino. It's like, if we were afraid of it going boom, 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 pow yesterday, why is it back by the Blue Rhino? We were talking about how to pronounce Nyang's name. Yeah. And so we, because everybody has a different version. So I went over and asked him.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
So what do you think it is?
Rand.
Oh, so you think it's going to be because of the combination of letters?
Well, because they're consonants and vowels.
That's what he said.
Different. Yeah. So I used to work with a guy, and I worked in a restaurant, and his name tag said T-A-O.
Mm-hmm.
T-A-O. Tao. Right. And so, I'm like, Tao, how many buns do you need? Tao. Teo. So I start switching it up.
Yeah.
He won't look at me. And then finally someone else goes, well, who the hell are you talking to? I was like, Teo. He won't answer me. His name was Saul. What? It was pronounced Saul.
Wow. Well, you know what his is?
No.
Nung.
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 Yeah. Nung.
Okay. Well, I wonder why he never corrected anybody.
I asked him that. He says, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, he's a really down-to-earth, happy-go-lucky guy. So maybe, most people would correct.
So now he's young to me.
Young.
Yeah.
Young.
We've always talked about on C.T.C.S. The adventure that you have when you're inside the grocery store. But I think one of the greatest adventures is when friends from your radio world stop in. Mike, it's been 30 years. How
30 years, yeah.
Man, can you believe that? I mean, we used to spin the music, and we've always said it, that, we came from the heyday of radio when people really did listen.
That's true. What a wonderful time that was, and the privilege of working together and doing something that we loved. It wasn't work, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, we both had childhood dreams. I mean, when you were talking about, you knew at 6 that you were going to be in radio? Sixth grade. And so I had a bedroom station, and I mean, and then you watch it grow, and then you have to put your adult shoes on when the career isn't over, but you just do your thing.
That's right. And the whole time I was standing behind that control board, I was thinking, lots of people are trying to get here, but I'm here.
I love it, man. Man, it's a pleasure to see you again. Transition walk, day number 4 of 4. Walking through the forest. The transitions that we're supposed to be studying. Man, just got my God on. Gotta have my God. Because this way, when I go back into the community to serve people and to locate solutions, you gotta have a foundation. You gotta have a platform. Today's message was pretty interesting. Lame excuses. I think the thing that really, really stood out. Lame. L-A-M-E. Look at me, everybody. All right, let's get to CS. Pretty much the same Sunday rat race. A ton of people inside the store. They want out as quickly as possible because the weather is so gorgeous outside. And so people are not really in a conversational form, especially those that you work with. And so now you've got to either be the beacon of light, or you can carry the weight that they've been holding on to before you got there. So the best thing to do right now is just, I'm going to clean. I'm going to put things back. I'm going to make sure that we have cards, and just let everybody get in their own game. Man, I wish you would have gotten up here just a little bit quicker.
I tried to get here as quick as I could.
Oh, God.
What happened?
So what happened was these two people that we know, we see them all the time in the store. And you build up a trust relationship with them. They give me a $100 bill to pay for the chicken. And I look at it because I rub my thumb on it first, because the clothing has a texture, his hair has a texture.
Right.
And then I look up to see if they're, the
dirty strip.
You bet. Look for everything like that. And then I look at them and they go, is there something wrong? And I said, yeah, it doesn't feel right. And so then I took the pin and it went jet black.
Oh.
And I said, this is not real. And they just smiled. They just smiled. They knew. They knew it wasn't real.
Exactly knew. Did you give it back?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
I mean, technically we're supposed to keep them, but when you do that, you risk having a very bad encounter with them.
Yeah.
I refused to give one back one time, and the guy went ape shit, so I just gave it back. But yeah, that's...
Well, I marked on it enough to where if they take it to another store,
they're gonna see
it's already got the mark on it.
Good job. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. That's another thing you can do. Just mark the hell out of it.
Yeah, I did. From the Department of I hope that never happens to me, or that has happened to me. When it comes to EBT cards, it's so easy to have them slide the card, and human nature, and if you're not totally focused, instead of hitting the card for it to take the money off the card, the person at the register takes and their finger and places it on cash, and so they cash out. Nothing comes off the EBT card. And it happened to a coworker today. It was $100, over $100. So you got to pay attention when it comes to those cards. That was a pretty interesting return. I mean, we hear everything when it comes to bringing things back to the store, be it fruit, be it groceries, be it whatever. And they brought back Coke in a can, a couple 6-packs, and some dog bones here, basically. And he goes, yeah, I'm bringing it back because the craving is over. And it's like, the craving's over? Yeah, my wife had her baby last night, and so she just said that we don't need this anymore. I'm not going to crave the Coke. It's like, I've never heard of anything like that. This isn't a knock against Prime, the new coconut water that's taken over TikTok, but you can tell that there is an after effect when it comes to young adults on cash registers that are just drinking this stuff down like you wouldn't believe. They're also peeing a lot. Oh my God, every 5 seconds, can I go use the bathroom? Can I go use the bathroom? Which then takes them away from the register on a very busy Sunday. And it's like, you want to say, quit drinking the Prime. Quit. But you can't. That's an invasion. We currently have a theft in progress right now. 2 middle-aged men with a cart full of seafood, and it looks like there's also, once again, detergent, lots of detergent, which is usually a signal. They keep going from door number 1 to door number 2. I think they know that we're on to them at this point in time, and okay, so just watching what they're doing. They see us, we see them. You know, it's one of those, okay, do we need to approach them to have a conversation? How do we handle the situation? And what's happening now is that we're at like a stalemate. They're at door number 2, which is over on the park road side, and we're gonna find out what happens here in the next couple of minutes, because what's on the radio is that they feel that they're gonna drop it and just walk out of the store. I'll keep you up to date. Okay, I'm currently at the cart right now, and there's several bags of shrimp is what it is. It's the white shrimp, raw, easy peel, and we've got different steaks here. Here's steaks, $53.74. Here's one that was $16.58. It's a salmon steak. Altogether, it's $447.54 of how much merchandise was in this. And thanks to teamwork, man, it was a whole entire team that was boxing in on them, and they decided just to leave the basket. Okay, the taste test of the week is going to be this thing called Olipop, which is all over TikTok. The flavor that I've chosen is Tropical Punch. They say it's a new kind of soda. So prebiotics, botanicals, plant fiber. Whew, plant powered. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to taste this. This is a tropical flavor. Find out what it really tastes like. Wow. The tropical part is there. You'll have to get used to it. You think of a kombucha maybe a little bit on this one. All right, we have a CoinStar contest going on right now where they brought in a bag of money. 105 is my guess. Ryan says 150. Holly says 120. Emmett, who has the coins, 126, and his mother says 98. And in the background, hopefully you can hear those coins just going away, but we'll keep you up to date here. The first bag is now done. They're at 44. So Catherine is saying, ooh, maybe I'm off a little bit. A lot of international money is being found in bag number 2 at this point in time. You know, it's still going here, so I think it's going to be more than $44 on the second bag. After the second bag, it's now at $103. I have a feeling this is going to go right into Ryan's pocket here. It looks like he looked at it and said it right away. Okay, we're about halfway through the third bag, and we're at 138. 144 now. She just said it's 144. We're about ready to find out now as it wraps up. It should be well over 150, which is what Ryan said. I mean, it was a lot. We just, probably about 30 minutes ago, we had one that was $302. And we're talking about CoinStar, waiting for the official amount to come through anytime now. $211. Yeah! Hey, Ryan, the final count on that was $211.
Okay, this doesn't look like it's money that they're even taking.
Okay. And this is how fun these guys are. They ended up giving Ryan $20, and then Holly and I, we both got $5 for just playing along. It was just having fun with people. And that's God dang it, that's what this is all about.